Because I work on it. Constantly.
Jane, do an enema.
I want to cure juice range.
No. That sounds like infrastructure, and right now, and I've been feeling really sick about it. Yeah. He liked the book learning much, did he?
Okay? Instagram is getting ugly and fake and uncontrolled.
Hello guys, welcome back to the channel once again. Today I'm super mega excited to go ahead and go share this very interesting series, that was actually, on the list that I have provided previously, when it comes to new lesbian content to go ahead and go watch in 2025. In this case, this one was actually on a January, video. But before we get into further details and actually discuss everything that happened between Milla and Chanelle in this very interesting, story, I just want to say thank you so much for all the love and all the support. And if you guys, are also watching it so far, I just want to say, please don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. And I also want to say, like, I will be doing this commentary based on the vision of Chanelle from her perspective, from her point of view, because she is the queer character in the series, even though, the series is not basically, the main focus, her relationship, but yes, a very other relationship that she has going on, which is way more deeper and way more like very emotional and very also at the same time confusing. But I definitely do get it. So yes, this will be the commentary based on the vision and the perspective of, in this case, Chanelle. So let's get right into it. But before we actually speak about it, I want to say that the series actually follows two young women who advocate for wellness, remedies to cure a very serious illness, unwilling their lives as they unknowingly and knowingly, mislead the world. One of them actually has the illness and the other one does not have the illness but has been trying a profile in order to make a lot of money and to be successful, but trying to have something that she actually doesn't have in order to get what she wants. While on the other hand, we have in this case, Mille, who actually has, the illness and has been, really dedicated her life in order to find a cure, knowing that it will be very difficult. She has decided to put herself, in that position in order, to make a different outcome for a lot of people. So she's really the one that, has, the illness, and someone else is trying to portray a fake profile that, just to make a financial gain out of it. So first we have Chanelle. So she is a close personal friend of Milla, who is supportive of her decision to turn an alternative therapies instead of conventional medicine, even helping her manage the business side of online, presence, to help her business grow and, just basically, to branch out. In this case, Chanelle is at the beginning of the series where her story was introduced. You can actually see that she was, making out with women. So I guess she's queer as well. And if you guys don't know, she also have been portraying a lot of queer, characters in a lot of wonderful, like in a lot of amazing movies and series as well, which I follow them all, or which I have followed in the past in this case. So big shout out to this amazing actress. And then you on the other hand, we have Milla, is another early online influencer who basically maintains a similar public persona to Belly. Belly, is actually the person who ends up, portraying, to have an illness that she doesn't have in order to get money and fame in this case, with the crucial difference that, one is lying, the other one isn't. So basically, Chanel, she really wants, Milla to get better and to get cured. So she have decided, hey, I'm gonna help out my friend. I'm gonna be there to support her, and all of that and all of that. So like I said, she's decided to help her with the business side and just also being a good friend to help her branch out and all of that. But you can see that Milla basically didn't want to go alternative ways. She didn't want to branch out. She didn't believe in creating an app. Like she believed in going door by door in, in sell her juices, because as what she have been doing, she's been juicing every single day. So that was her way, of surviving and deciding not to go to the doctor to get, does her, a surgery, which she was pretty much against it. So later on, you can see that in this case, Chanel, she starts to get very close to Belle. She also starts to work with Belle, the person who's portraying to have the illness that she doesn't have. So they get extremely close, and then you can see that, Chanel starts to work with her. She starts to spend less time with Milla. Milla, in the verge of everything that's been going on, the fact that her business is not going all, well, she also discovered that, her illness has spread out, and basically she's not cured and things are getting, way, way, way worse for her, in a health matter. Then she also ends up, unfortunately losing to her mom, also to the illness. Her father is going through a lot, knowing that he just lost his wife. Now he might also lose, his daughter. And the verge of that all, you can also see that Chanel, she's also feeling kind of guilty for some way, somehow, abandoning Milla when she most needed her, especially in these delicate moments that she was going through. But also, Chanel, she had a mission, after she actually ends up finding out who Belle really is. She actually found out that Belle was lying about having an illness that she doesn't have. So she was trying to make Belle come out clean and tell the world the truth, but you can just see that Belle was against it. She was always very manipulative and trying to convince everybody that she definitely did have it and all of that. And Belle was like, hey, my best friend actually does have it. Her mom, does have it. Her mom passed away having it, and you are trying to pursue or to portray something that you don't. You say you're helping people, you're raising money to help people, but you don't. You say you have this illness, but you don't. You need to stop. Like, you're going too far. You have to come clean. I'm telling you. And at this point, you can see that Chanel was actually working for Bell. So, Chanel, she has decided to go to the journalists and tell them about this case. So the journalists started to investigate. It was very complicated for them at the beginning, but later on they could find a way, to actually find a way to expose, in this case, Bell, legally without, bringing them in trouble as well. And then later on you can basically see that that their relationship was, in this case, Chanel and Milla relationship was still going through it a lot, because I can see that Chanel, she was feeling guilty, after she found out the truth of Belle, after she was trying to make Belle come out with the truth to the world. She just realized that Belle will never do it. She realized that Belle, she's stuck in this fake world that she have created for herself, and then no matter how much Chanel tries to make her come out and tell the truth, she will never. That's why she went to, in this case, you can clearly see, to, of course, to the journalists, and so that they can create a story and expose her. But later on, Chanel, she had this very, very deep conversation with another journalist, and the journalist basically convinced her to go to Milla and to go spend time with her, because at that moment you can see that Milla's, illness actually got back and it spread out, and this time she had no cure. At the beginning, she did have a cure, and she decided not to go for it, but this time there's no cure for her situation, because everything has spread out. So basically, Chanel actually ends up going back home, spends time with Milla, and unfortunately, the most unexpected, not the most unexpected, everything that we thought would happen happened. Milla actually ends up passing away because of her illness that took over her body. And not only that, you can also see that later on, Belle came to, to say her goodbyes to Milla, and Chanel, she wasn't having it. She was like, hey, everybody, she hated you. What are you doing here? Like, you were trying to portray to be her. You were stealing her story and making it yours. What are you doing? What are you doing? And later on, you can basically see that Belle, somewhere, somehow, she was discovered that she lied. But not only that, she still found a way to speak herself out of it. That was just something that made me so mad, but it is what it is. So yes, guys, that is the story. If you guys want to watch it, go to Netflix season 1. And yes, even though there is no romance going on between the two, I have to say that in this case, Chanel, she is queer, but the series is not about her, like her, relationship wise. It's about her, being on this journey with her best friend.